All right, guys, what is the problem with... Okay, wait, I'm in public, so I can't scream this too loud. Nazi iconography. Okay, there's someone walking their dog nearby. I don't want to scream out Nazi iconography. What's the problem with Nazi? Oh, it's because... Oh, what's this? Oh, because if you have a Nazi iconography tattoo, you're probably a fucking Nazi. That's the thing that's bad about it, okay? That is why it is bad, okay? But what happens if Plattner, right, this secret hint radical fucking leftist who hates authoritarianism and fucking spams the shit out of it and is super pro-immigrant and super pro-everything, he's a military guy, and why is it bad if he has a cool skull tattoo from when he was in the military? Oh, because it's Nazis! Nazis! Is there any universe, is there any chance that fucking Plattner is a Nazi? No. Like, the reason that these things are bad is because they indicate, oh, this guy, why does this guy have all these flags in his room? Why does this guy have all this swastika jewelry? That's weird. That's kind of weird that he has all these swastika stickers and, like, flags and shit. Yeah, he's probably a fucking Nazi, okay? That's why it is bad. It's because he probably wants to kill all the fucking Jews. He probably wants to fucking kick a bunch of people that aren't Aryan fucking white people out of his country, okay? That's not good. Those things are bad, okay? Those are bad things, okay? It's a little windy. It's a little windy. You can also see my hair blowing around. Here, I'll just hold it. Okay, so those are actual bad things. What is bad about the Plattner thing is, like, this guy, he has a dozen tattoos. One of them is a cool skull. I'm sure I've seen the skull a few times, but, like, I'm pretty online, right? Like a normal guy. Let's imagine your friend Greg Plattner, or whatever his name is. It might not be Greg. But let's say you're at a party with him. He takes his shirt off. He's like a cool military guy, pretty left wing, pretty cool. You're gonna look at him, you'll be like, oh, that's a cool skull. Isn't that the Nazi skull? Greg's a good guy. He's not a Nazi, so it doesn't matter. Like that. Oh, he's 17 years. What? Like, when do you, like, maybe you're browsing the internet and you see the skull and you're like, oh shit, is it a fucking Nazi skull? That sucks. All right, whatever. And you just keep scrolling. Like, it's not. It just doesn't come up. It just doesn't matter. It's just a cool skull, right? Like, I don't know. The problem is that we have this piece of the left that wants to alienate every single person who's ever said a bad word before, unironically, right? Like, we have to stop doing this. Like, this is the thing. When you think about issues, right? Issues. Yes, it's the economy stupid, but it's the woke stupid. I'm sorry. Like, normal people are tired of being told, like, oh, actually, you can't say that. Actually, that joke isn't good. You can't do that joke anymore that you did for 20, 30 years. No, that kind of joking is no longer allowed. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, you cannot do that joke no more. No. This is why we're like, this is literally, it's not the economy. Yes, it's the economy stupid. We had Biden, the inflation stuff was annoying. But the reason people hate the left, like really are frustrated with the left, is because that's what impacts their normal lives. What impacts the lives of everyday people is when a 40-year-old who's been doing the when that's like a funny thing to do, right? Like, I've done this bit a couple times in a few previous videos, so I won't run it down too much. But, like, this really affects normal people in their normal lives. I'm sorry, it's just true, right? Like, the number one most popular card game is Cards Against Humanity. All these games, it's like repetition and taboo. That's the level of humor that normies can engage with, right? You're not going to be as witty as the fucking comedians you see on TV anymore. I'm sorry, we don't live in tribes anymore. You're exposed to a million witty people. The 1/1,000,000th most witty person is the person that's going to be the bar that you set for what a witty joke sounds like. You're not going to be able to hit that bar, so you're going to have to rely on taboo, on repetition, and on reference, right? That's like kind of the bread and butter of, like, normie comedy, and just completely deleting taboo because, oh no, you can't do that, no. It's cringe. Whatever. I've made videos on this already, so I'm not going to go too much into it, even though I think it's one of our biggest problems. But what is the Plattner skull thing? It's like the liberal coastal elite, like soy Dems, mostly in cities, who have no problems in the entire planet other than someone somewhere has the aesthetic that they don't like. No, that's not the right aesthetic. That doesn't look right. No. Okay, wait, but does this guy, like, have any beliefs that you disagree with? No. He doesn't. You agree with him on everything. Yes. Like, can you connect the tattoo to a bad thing? Well, culturally, it's an aesthetic that's not good in my culture, in my cultural little context. That imagery isn't good. Okay. I can empathize with that position, because usually people who use it are Nazis, which is bad. But I don't think he's a Nazi, and you don't think he's a Nazi. And I don't think any of his opposition thinks he's a Nazi. So what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? No, it's bad. My cultural context. The aesthetic is bad in my cultural context.